Hello guys. So one of the things that Natalie always wanted me to do, and it's not that I didn't want to do it, it was just that she kept asking and I kept making excuses not to do, was to do a podcast. And obviously I can't do a podcast. Well, I mean, you can do a podcast by yourself, but I was always looking for the person to do a podcast with. So if anybody out there knows how to do a podcast from long distance, I am in Louisiana now. So it'd have to be one of those things where we FaceTime each other while we do the podcast so that we can have a good repertoire with each other. I found in a notepad some questions that Natalie had for me to answer on a podcast, and I figured this would be the perfect place to do it. And like I said, I'm not promising I'm going to keep doing this. I know she would have wanted me to, so I might, but I'm at least going to do this one. So let's go to her questions that she had. Why has it been so hard to get you to do a podcast? I think doing a podcast is more entertaining when there's more than one person because they can go back and forth off of each other and answer questions and judge each other on their questions. I'm sure you can do them long distance because they always pop back and forth, but you do have to play off of each other, so you would have to at least be FaceTiming each other. What made you attracted to me? Of course she would put this question in the top of her questions, and she knows the answer. She just wanted me to say it, so I'll say it. It was really, we were very similar. We thought the same things were funny. We were both, into things like the news and sports, and I thought she was smart and funny. What's your favorite role you played? Okay, so this is gonna sound weird to say. My favorite role that I played on any of the stuff that I've been in was when I got to play Santa Claus in the holiday movie for Brad. And it wasn't even the scene. The scene was fun, don't get me wrong, but it was walking around all day in the Santa Claus suit. I had way too much fun for a grown man to have walking around in a Santa suit, telling people that they had been bad and giving them coal because that's what they're going to get in their stockings and stuff like that. So I would say that's my favorite role, but it was more for the things off camera. Why don't you make YouTube videos consistently? Because I'm lazy. No, that is part of the reason. So when I did videos before on Bertaley, it was, I give my ex a lot of credit. She filmed every single day. So I always had footage to edit. And I can't remember to do it. So what'll happen is I'll say that, I'm making a video, I'm gonna do it consistently. And then I'll roll up on the end of the week and I don't have any footage. So I'm like, I don't have anything to put up. So I'll try to be more, I have throughout this week. So there will be another video coming out tomorrow for you guys. I have tried to keep up more consistently, but right now you see how I'm sitting in this chair and I'm kind of straight up. Just for you guys that haven't seen my other videos yet, my neck, my back, my wrists, I've taken some painkillers before this video so that I can make sure that they're not hurting as bad, but I am in probably considerably more pain than I've been, and I couldn't walk yesterday. It took a lot to get out of the bed. So I'm sitting as straight up as I can, even though that hurts, so I don't go too straight. What was the person that you enjoyed collaborating with? So I don't know how many of you guys know her, but her name is Ava Breeze. We did a few things together. We've done some challenge videos. We did this thing where I threw her on the couch wearing a Christmas pajamas and she disappeared. The reason for her is because a lot of people don't know what goes behind collabing. Usually it's a back and forth of, I want to do this video, I want to do that video, let's do this, let's do that. And with her, she's just down to do whatever. Let's do a video. Whatever we're going to do, let's do it. Or she'll just think of an idea and say, let's do it. So she's more likely to just want to do a video, which is how I am, so I appreciate it. So Ava Breeze, I'll put her stuff down in the description. What's your favorite color? What are these? The softball questions? Red, but what's your favorite number? 4. A lot of people don't know out there, I'm a huge Brett Favre fan, or was when he played. And so when I was young, my favorite number was 4, and it just kept being 4. Is there something that not everybody knows about you? She only put this in here because she knows what it is. And I only my friends know. I am a huge Photoshopper. So I like to Photoshop people's photos. So someone will post a photo, and it all started off as a joke. Like somebody would post a photo, like let's say a person that was obviously making themselves taller that I know, or they were making themselves skinnier, something like that. So what I would do is I would, this is mean, but I'd only send it to my friends and they never posted anyway. I would send them back and I would Photoshop it and make them bigger than they actually are or shorter than they actually are. And it always had the caption, I can Photoshop too. So, and then putting different backgrounds behind people and stuff like that, or putting different people, like they take a selfie with somebody that they're really excited about, and I would like replace it with Ronald McDonald, like just goofy stuff. But I love to Photoshop, and only my friends really ever get them. I don't post them anywhere. One day for Thursday, I put my face on Thor and said, Happy Thor's Day. And that's about the only, I mean, I don't think I've Photoshopped too much that you've seen, but that's one of them. So maybe before the end of the video, yeah, I'll tell you guys where you can send a picture and maybe an idea, and I can Photoshop it and send it back to you, just so you can have fun. That's it for the questions. There were a lot of softball questions, but we had just started the idea, so that was that. Okay, and then in my video I posted, I wanted to read some of the comments that you guys left because I really appreciate a lot of them. It says, you look so much younger without the beard. Great way to symbolize a fresh start. I am glad that you're seeing a therapist. Me too. And I do think it's a great way to symbolize a fresh start. A lot of you like it. I don't know. I just grew it, and like I was almost afraid to shave it just because it's like, it's gone. Like once you make this, it's like cutting your hair. Once you make that decision, that's it. It's gone. Like you gotta wait a long time for it to grow back again. I feel you definitely have Caleb watching over you. Grateful you are here. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope that he is. I cannot believe everything you've been through recently. This is so terrible, but you are such a fighter. So I have a theory on being strong in situations, that life's a train. It's a moving train. You don't have a choice. It's going to keep moving whether you do or not. So you got to just keep moving, keep trying to do positive things. I'm trying to be more positive. My back's hurting. But I'm going to be positive. So many of us grew up with you. Thank you for still being here for us. I'll always be here for you. And I just will. So I'll always be here for you. You've got this, Billy. It's amazing how nicely you clean up. Your mustache highlights how far your nose dips down. Without it, you can hardly tell. I recognize clean cut Billy. Well, thank you. I do have, my nose does dip down. I don't know if you ever noticed. It dips down. It's my dad's nose though, so I'll keep it. I actually had the option one time of getting rid of it. I got septoplasty, which rhinoplasty is when you get like a nose job, and septoplasty is when you have a deviated septum. They have to straighten everything to make it where you can breathe. And I had a septoplasty, and when they were doing it, or before they were doing it, obviously I was out, they asked, do you want to take off any part of your nose? And I was like, no, it's my dad's nose. It's the nose I want. You look so much better without the facial hair. You can see how handsome you really are. I'm so sorry for all that you've gone through. Well, thank you very much. Apparently, I look better with no facial hair, so I'll keep it up. I've shaved twice now. I'm shaving like every few days. You look so much healthier. Less weighed down. Love it. Actually, I'm less weighed down by this, and I've lost about 30 pounds. So just got, I think, 20 to 30 more before I'll be happy with my weight. We're here for you every step of the way. Fresh start is always the best. You got us. Well, thank you. I really thank you guys for all your support. I read these to make myself feel better. I really do. You're so strong and inspiring. You have no idea. I'm keeping you in my prayers. Well, thank you. Thank you for praying for me. Glad you're still pushing through. Good things are coming your way. We support you. Thank you very much. You look like your old self, which is handsome. You have a lot of healing ahead of you, which I do, but one step at a time. God bless you. Thank you. I'm telling you, I read a lot of these and they make me feel better about my day. Looking forward to seeing how this new start unfolds. I love the clean shaven look. Love and hugs from me. Thank you. Keeping you in my prayers, even as a Muslim. Things will get better soon. Wish you the best. Take your time and get well. So I'm going to take this opportunity. Anybody who is an atheist or believes in a non-Bible-based religion can kind of skip a little forward, but real fast. A lot of people don't know this. I actually studied religion. And just so you know, Muslims, all Christian-based religions, and like to even include Mormons, we all believe in the same God. It's just other stuff that differs our religion. So I just wanted to put that out there. Muslims, all Christian-based religions, Mormons, everybody believes, all those people believe in the same gods. Same God. But thank you. Thank you for praying for me. You're praying to the same God. Hey, Billy. Sorry to hear you got into the accident. I hope this change is really helpful in ways you didn't expect. We'll keep praying for you. Hoping that things get better for you, Billy. Been watching you since I was 7 or 8, and I just recently hopped on board again. Well, thank you for coming back. You didn't say how old you are, so 7 or 8, maybe what, 5, 6, 7 years? Oh, Billy, you've definitely had a lifetime's worth of grief. I hope you start feeling good in life again. I have been through a lot, and I know there's probably so many people out there that have been through more, but you just got to keep going. That's my best advice for anybody going through something out there right now. Just day to day, keep going. Billy, sorry for your loss with a big exclamation point. Thank you. You've been through far too much, Billy. Sending love and peace your way. I hope you can find light in your life again. I do too. But that might not be for me, but we'll have to see. When it rains, it pours. I'm so sorry to hear this. That's so true. When it rains, it pours. Like when you ask for a little bit or you get a little bit, it seems like it all comes pouring down. Much love from Brazil. I have a question. For the people out there who are from a country that speaks a different language than English, do you watch this with subtitles or do you understand English enough to understand what's being said? So good seeing you make vids. Hope you keep making them. I hope I do too. I am so glad you shaved. You look so much better without it. I'm sorry you're having such a hard time. One more that definitely likes that I shaved. I like the Billy Beardless. Man, he looks weird with a beard. Well, thanks, but no thanks. Weird with a beard? What? I love you, Billy. Without even knowing it, you have been a fatherly figure to me. That's good to hear. And I hope I was a good fatherly figure to you. Sending prayers up for you as your journey into the next chapter. May your girlfriend rest in peace. Thank you. So sorry for everything you've had to go through. Sending you loads of thoughts and prayers. By the way, like you shaved. You look 10 years younger. 10 years? Thank you. And wow, you look 10 times younger without the beard. Well, thanks. I guess I'm going to keep the beard off for a while. Hello, Billy. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm always here if you need to talk to me because I was wondering why you haven't been posting. I'm glad you're doing decent, okay? You know, that's a thought I had. Why don't I do this? Before I post this video, I'm going to go open a Gmail account. It's going to be talk2justbillyleblanc@gmail.com. So that's talktojustbillyleblanc@gmail.com. That'll be a place where you guys can email me those pictures of to Photoshop, or you can just email me to talk, and I'll try to get back to as many people as I can. So talk to JustBillyLeBlanc@gmail.com. I forgot how handsome you look. Thanks. Dude, bummer. I met you and your gal at the Melrose Trading Post a year or so ago. So sorry to hear all of this. Yep, we were attempting to try to sell some antiques and things like that, but I'm glad to have met a lot of the people I got to meet. Where did you get the oysters? I'm not saying, oh, sorry, I'm used to talking for me and Natalie. I'm not saying just because they've been notified and they shouldn't be serving anything like that. That would be my uncle. Now you look like your dad. Much better on your looks. Thanks. All right, that's it, guys. So comment down below if you have questions. Maybe I can answer if I do another podcast or in my next podcast. And just keep celebrating life. I'm trying day by day.